One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team, Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way. And often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Grab near the marker. It's Singh. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the...
Turning it on! He's at the 30, 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All does enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Mustangs will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quick strike complete. Will not. A 4th down stop. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
SMU. On the double. 3:25.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his throw is incomplete. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense looks like they're coming. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Richard. lowers those pads. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singh. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Rides the back on the option to give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Henderson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Richard. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Memphis will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Singh. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Singh. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Memphis 17, SMU.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's open on the right, and he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singh. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're open.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Mustangs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Memphis 17, SMU 14.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Memphis wants to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Touchdown, Tiger. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Richard. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singh. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. In the middle, it's Richard. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
1st and goal, SMU.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, SMU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
SMU 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They want that clock to run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Quarterback making checks. looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Gain of 16. Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Touchdown Mustangs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game. Defense, we got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch inside the 25. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive, you're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this offense right now, you can tell they're feeling it.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now